अस्सलाम वालेकुम। प्रोग्राम में बैसी रोड में खुश आमदीद नाज़रीन। आज हमारे मेहमान है पाकिस्तान में पैराग्वाय के सफ़ीर अल्बर्टो रोड्रिगोज जारा। और ये सफ़ीर जो है हमारे मोहतरम, ये इस वक्त इजिप्ट में है, वहाँ पे सफ़ीर है, लेकिन वो वहाँ से अपने मुल्क के मफादात की यहाँ निगहदाश्त करते हैं। आज वो पाकिस्तान आए हुए हैं, हम उनसे बात करेंगे पाकिस्तान और पैराग्वाय के बाहमी ताल्लुकात के हवाले से, और ये कि मुस्तकबिल में दोनों ममालिक के ताल्लुकात को किस तरह फ़रोग़ दिया जा सकता है। Ambassador, thank you for joining us in this program.
Thank you for the opportunity to
My pleasure.
to speak to the Pakistani people.
Thank you. Let's talk about Paraguay itself. It has been under a long spell of dictatorship, and now it's a democratic country. How do the people feel now? What is the difference between the past and the present?
Very good question, no? Because it has to be too much with the human being condition of life. To live in a dictature system is very different, very different to live in a
Dictatorial dispensation.
yes, in a free systems, and we recuperate this condition after more than 60 years. 60 years of repressive system. I am a man who was exiled during 36 years.
You were put in exile.
Yes,
Oh.
in exile.
Where were you during your exile? In your neighboring country? Or?
I came a journalist.
Oh, you were a journalist.
Yes, and in this condition, I was living in Uruguay 12 years, in Egypt 8 years, in Spain during 2 years, in Zimbabwe 3 years, in Argentina 12 years.
So you struggled against the dictatorship.
Yes, and this is
How do you feel,
difficult.
Ambassador, how do you feel now when you are the ambassador of your country to Egypt, to Pakistan and various other countries? You are a free man, you live in a democratic setup. What are your feelings?
I can tell you that now I feel that I am an human being.
Great.
Before I was a man who is sure life in a middle condition of a human being.
Ambassador, you have been a journalist yourself. What is the state of media in Paraguay? Is media free now and can criticize the government and can reflect the feelings and sentiments of the people?
Yes, of course. This is an advantage and also a very big obstacle for the government, because the media can help or can
destroy.
Make difficult the government action, and we have a media. There is in any of the expression of the media, writing or television or radio, practically against the government action. But anyway, we prefer this situation that to cut the freedom of the expression of the media in our country.
What about the political parties? Is there political freedom now in Paraguay, and there's a multi-party democracy and the parties are free to take part in elections, or there are some restrictions there?
No, absolutely.
No restrictions?
No restriction, only the restriction when the party is too small that is not have the condition to participate in an election.
In election,
What is one? For example, if a party is enabled to have 1% of the electorate participate. That is, practically,
this is normal.
Not exist because they make a coalition between them and participate also in the political life in our country.
So the electoral system, is the election commission free there, independent, and elections are held free?
Because every party is represented in the
election commission.
Election commission is the Supreme Tribunal of Election.
And you have a parliament, and it is a bicameral parliament, two houses. Yes.
Two houses, the parliament, the low Camera and the Senate.
And could you tell us something about the economy of your country? Because your country was very strong economically. It was growing at a rate of 7% per year in the last few years.
But how many?
7%. And then suddenly this economic crisis gripped Western world, including the United States of America and other countries, European countries. What is the state of affairs now in Paraguay?
No, fortunately, in Paraguay and in South America, didn't arrive the crisis in Europe and in the United States. Paraguay last year increased his development in 14.5%.
Oh.
The problem is the distribution of this increase. This is a very big problem we have with the Congress. The Congress is against the government because the majority is in hands of the opposition.
Okay.
We try to put the tax in the personal rent, but it was difficult for us to have the support of the Congress for approve this law.
These measures. And
yes.
You mean that because of the opposition,
yes,
the revenue is not collected properly?
Yes, really.
And therefore there is no just distribution of resources among various sections of society.
Exactly. This is the problem. This is the problem, and very big problem, because we have a 35% in the poor situation of the population, and we can solve this condition of life to increase the life quality of our people.
What are the main products of Paraguay in terms of agriculture production,
Yes.
in terms of industrial production, and do you depend on industry or agriculture?
We are an agriculture and meat producer. This is our principal, our main production in this moment, and the base of our economy situation now. We have the first is one of the most important producer of soya in the world.
Soya.
Soya is almost 10 million ton per year. This is a very important
source of income for Paraguay.
soja or soya.
And
I don't know how
Ambassador,
do
we'll
you call
continue
it.
this discussion. We'll take a break. नाज़रीन एक मुख्तसर ब्रेक लेते हैं और ब्रेक से वापसी के बाद हम पाकिस्तान में पैराग्वे के सफीर से मजीद गुफ्तगू जो है वो जारी रखेंगे. Welcome back. Ambassador, Pakistan and Paraguay, geographically they are very far apart. But in today's world, geographical distances do not matter because the world is becoming a global village. So what are the prospects of economic cooperation between Pakistan and Paraguay?
I think we have the future in our favor, huh? Because we after many years of geographical and cultural and historical distance, we are now
Getting closer.
close. And I hope this approach between our two countries become more near also in the next future. For that, we are taking the steps for opening here and honorary general consul.
Here in Islamabad.
In Islamabad is the name is of our consul, Mr. Kanwar Tariq, and we hope to work together to become Paraguay and Pakistan as to work as brothers in many areas.
Okay, which areas, particularly which areas in your mind where Pakistan and Paraguay can get closer to each other, can cooperate and establish a partnership so that the people of the two countries also get together?
At first, you have a very big population. I think it's near the 200 million people.
Yes.
Pakistan. You are for Paraguay in material terms a very big market, and we have many products that you is importing for other countries, and I think Paraguay can
provide these
integrate this country, and you can buy Paraguay product of agriculture production to Pakistan. In the other side, Pakistan can give to Paraguay many things, many other things.
Such as
Experience. For example, in the cotton area, you are one of the best producer of cotton in the world.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, and you are also one of the best producer of textile in the world, and we are in this area not very
advanced.
You know, and then Pakistan can give us. We can put the land, and Pakistan can put the experience, the technology, the scientific advance you have take with this experience to put to Paraguay this position and to establish there the businessman or the government or any other corporation can install in Paraguay a factory of textile factory, and to cover a market of South America only South America, to cover a market of 400 million people.
Right, because Paraguay's market is limited.
It's limited.
It's only 6 million.
6 million people.
Right, and you're talking about Pakistan. If Pakistan starts investing in Paraguay,
Yes.
then it can export products in the neighboring countries, Brazil, Argentina, and Uruguay and other countries.
Of course.
Right.
Because we are in the heart of South America. And from Paraguay you can expand.
Right.
And this is, of course, this is our dream, our aspiration.
So
To form the PAC-PAR union.
right. So have you ever, Ambassador, spoken about this with the Pakistani counterparts here in the Foreign Office, or people who are working in the textile industry, the leaders of the textile industry, that there are prospects for Pakistani traders and investors to invest in a strategically located Paraguay and can benefit from South American market?
We start to take the conversation and the negotiation with the especially with the government and the private sector. And I was here last year, and I have many meetings with the
business leaders,
business leader,
right,
and for some authority of Pakistan. But now we are officialize our presence here in Pakistan with our general consulate here, and he will work as an ambassador here.
Yes.
You know.
So how many Pakistani textile investors or experts of the textile industry visited Paraguay to probe the possibilities of investment in that country?
I think until now no one.
Okay.
And I hope in July we have a very big industrial and agriculture fair in Paraguay.
Okay.
And I hope to have there and to accompany there with the General Consul of Pakistan of Paraguay in Pakistan to go a delegation there to look the Paraguay offer and the other countries also in this fair.
Ambassador, what are the prospects of cooperation between Pakistan and Paraguay in the field of industry and technology? Is Paraguay advanced enough that it can share its information, its technology with Pakistan so that Pakistan should benefit from Paraguay's experience?
We can invite the Paraguayan
coaches,
organization of football, or you call football or soccer? Football,
yes.
Because the English people, I think
they call it soccer.
Okay. Yeah. But football is for us the most popular
sport
expression. We can sign an agreement between the two authorities of the sport. The Ministry of Sport in our country can come here, and the Ministry of Sport and I don't know what another area covered the Ministry of Sport here to go to Paraguay to sign an agreement and to establish some and we can send to you the player, we can send to you the
trainers, the coaches,
and to help you to develop the football here. And you can send us the cricket coach, and to start
to teach us how to play cricket.
Yes, and baseball also. I think it is another sport of Pakistan, or only cricket?
It's cricket. It is hockey also.
Oh, hockey also. Hockey is very developed in Paraguay. In this, We have in this area we have all the possibilities to collaborate together. As in educational area also, we can send the student from Paraguay to Pakistan, and the Pakistani students
can go there
to Paraguay.
What
Yes.
is the stage of development of higher education in Paraguay?
It's very good, but I think can be better. I think Pakistan can help us because your high education
It's quite good.
Is quite better than Paraguay high education. University we can sign now. We are in the way the Cairo University with the National University of Paraguay, and we
similar arrangement can be made here.
Can sign similar agreement, and that can include the exchange of students.
Yes.
You have many things to teach us, and we will be very happy to have there in Paraguay the Pakistani students.
Ambassador, you know that for any two countries to get closer, people-to-people contact is very important.
Yeah, that is the most important
thing. So, how could we make it possible that the exchanges of parliamentarians, of artists, of journalists, of writers, intellectuals can take place so that they introduce these countries to each other?
Just we are going to work with the Paraguayan General Consul here to look for the possibility of sending to Paraguay a delegation of artists, of intellectual and artists and many
people
other,
from various
many
fields.
Other, yes, in the cultural area, to go to Paraguay, because I was here last year and I assist to an spectacle where I appreciate the traditional art and culture of the Pakistan people. We can show also to you our traditional cultural art.
Can there be a strong cooperation between Paraguay and Pakistan in the field of defense? Do you need that? You think that there is prospect to expand cooperation in the field of defense?
You are in best condition than us in this area for historical development. You have the possibility to bring here the official of the Paraguay Army
for training.
Yes, in two areas, in the land army area and the
Air Force and Navy as well.
And Navy and Air Force.
Yes.
This is very important area also. Not because or Pakistan or Paraguay have a war intention in the world. No, but the reality of the global world now is that each country must have the condition of defense
to protect its sovereignty and independence.
The sovereignty and the independence. We are in a situation, geographical situation, very difficult because we are without the sea coast, you know.
Okay.
And we must develop our marine official
Or naval force.
in the yes, naval force. We must develop the formation, the professional formation in this area, and I think Pakistan can offer us this opportunity.
What about the relations with neighboring countries? Brazil is a big country. It is an emerging economy in the world. You have other important South American neighbors. You have comfortable relations with them?
Yes, in not a conflictive, very important, but we have some problem. It's not small, but some problem with Brazil and with Argentina with Argentina in the pass of product for the river who separate the two countries.
Okay.
And with Brazil, because Brazil has a very close market, and to cross the Brazilian territory to go to the Atlantic.
But you can reach an agreement with Brazil or with Argentina to allow you to export your products to other countries.
Yes, but this is a problem who has some relationship with the past situation, because in the past we have the construction of two dams very important, Itaipu for
generating electricity, hydropower
energy, and with Argentina Yacineta. And we have the problem in the agreement, the first agreement, because the two agreements were signed with a dictator representative.
So these agreements still exist, or they have been scrapped?
Still exist, and very difficult to revise this this situation.
We'll continue this discussion. नाज़रीन, एक मुख्तसर ब्रेक लेते हैं और ब्रेक से वापसी के बाद हम पाकिस्तान में पैराग्वाय के सफीर से बातचीत जो है वो जारी रखेंगे. Welcome back. Ambassador, what are the prospects and possibilities of collaboration, cooperation between Pakistan and Paraguay in the field of construction?
Last year I had a meeting with the authority of the national construction, and the people with I think all the council was present in this meeting, and we found that is very possible to collaborate of the part of Pakistan with Paraguay in this area. We need many public work, especially in the infrastructure,
roads and bridges, and
road and Asunción, the capital, has a very is over the river.
Okay.
Without a road who can board the two all the coast of Asunción. This is a very important.
It's a big project
that is studied already for the Paraguayan Ministry of Public Work, and I think it's possible for Pakistan. We need not only the technological assistance and
So you had your negotiations with national construction.
Yes, yes.
So what was the response? Are they ready to do it?
It was positive response, answer, and we hope to develop now with this nice and very happy event of the inauguration of our general consul here in consulate here in Islamabad.
So the national construction and other companies which have a great experience, a profound experience in construction, can also train workers in the construction industry in Paraguay also.
Yes, and you know what it means in the employment aspect in Paraguay. We have a population without the work now about 10 or 12%. This is a very big handicap we have, and the government is trying to
train the
people,
manpower.
yes, and very good workers.
Okay. So which other areas Pakistan can impart training to Paraguayan people? Because Pakistan has experience in so many fields, like I spoke about.
Yes.
The field of defense, where Pakistan can train Paraguayan soldiers and other people who are part of the armed forces of Paraguay. And in the construction areas, there are other areas also where Pakistan can impart training to the people in Paraguay.
We can wear. I think I mentioned, or I have mentioned all the area, or the most important area which we can collaborate together or receive the cooperation of Pakistan to Paraguay, or Paraguay to Pakistan. But the important thing is now to establish the best way of connection between our two countries. You talk about the long distance, or geographically. We can put shorter this connection and to approach our country. You know how? To establish the connection, the direct connection between Islamabad and Asunción.
Through flights?
Two flights, yeah, and Asunción to Islamabad. Is the way to possibilize the meeting between the two countries, and the possibility to exchange our cultural relationship, and we can sign some agreement between the Ministry of Civil Aviation here,
yes,
and the Paraguay, and the maybe also because we have an offer from Jordan in this direction. We can make the flight from Islamabad to Jordan,
and then to
Jordan
Paraguay.
to Cairo,
yes,
to Cairo, Asunción. Why Cairo? Not because I am living there, but also in this way we can establish a way very important culturally.
Yes,
you know, which is coming from Asunción to Cairo, stop in Cairo to know Egypt. It's very important culturally.
Pakistan has very close relations with Egypt also.
Yes, and Jordan, to know Jordan, and then to know Islamabad, and to know all Pakistan. This is, I think, a way we can establish
a direct link between Islamabad,
because
and
we have the I think I don't know how qualificate the situation that every line, aerian line of this region must go first to Europe, and then to Latin America. This is a wrong, because it's very expensive, it's very long. You must wait in the airport of any.
They are very busy airports.
Very busy and very expensive.
Yes.
Because the euro is not like our money. This is very important. The euro is now in crisis.
Ambassador, the last question for you is Paraguay's relations with the United States of America. You have a superpower very close to you geographically. You have comfortable relations with U.S. or difficult relations?
No conflictive, but it's not also. We try, sir, to establish, and traditionally the United States control the Latin American politics.
And has been interfering in their internal affairs.
In our internal affairs.
Yes.
And this is finished in our country now. And of course, not only Paraguay, but also Brazil, also Argentina, also Chile. Chile now is...
In Chile, they had basically managed a coup against the elected government.
Bolivia, Ecuador, Venezuela, and this situation is very different than the past. We have now constructing the CELAC. He is the community of state of Latin American and Caribbean. Different of the OEA, the Organization of
American States.
Different.
Yes.
Because this is without United States and Canada. This is only for Latin America and the Caribbean. And this is a very important thing. Paraguay is one of the country who push this organization.
This organization, yes.
And we have also the UNASUR, is the union of the
South
America nation.
Yes.
And independence of the United States. We don't agree with the political of intervention. We don't agree the political of
unilateralism,
unilateral decision in the world.
Yes.
We are trying to democratize the United Nations also, because this Security Council, have 5 countries who can decide,
veto everything,
decide the humanity.
So you want democratization of United Nations?
Of the world.
Yes, that's great.
The
Thank you.
Global democratization.
Thank you, Ambassador. नाज़रीन, आज आपने गुफ्तगू सुनी हमारे इस प्रोग्राम में पैराग्वाय के सफीर जनाब ऑस्बर्टो रोड्रिगेज जारा से, और उन्होंने हमारे साथ गुफ्तगू किया कि पाकिस्तान और पैराग्वाय जो लातीनी अमेरिका का एक अहम मुल्क है, उसके दरमियान किस तरह ताल्लुकात को बेहतर बनाया जा सकता है। उन्होंने कई एरियाज की निशानदेही की है कि जहां पाकिस्तान और पैराग्वाय जो है एक दूसरे के करीब आ सकते हैं। पाकिस्तान पैराग्वाय के लोगों को तरबियत दे सकता है दिफा के शोबे में, कंस्ट्रक्शन के शोबे में, और कई दूसरे शोबों में पाकिस्तान और पैराग्वाय के दरमियान तालीम के शोबे में बहुत ज़्यादा तावन हो सकता है। और पाकिस्तान की जो टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री है वो चूँकि बहुत ज़्यादा तरक्की याफ्ता है। सफ़ीर साहब का कहना है कि वो हमारे जो सरमायाकार हैं और सनतकार हैं वो पैराग्वाय में, उनके लिए बहुत इम्कानात हैं कि वो वहाँ जाकर सरमायाकारी करें और वहाँ के माहौल से फ़ायदा उठाएं। इसी के साथ आज का ये प्रोग्राम ख़त्म हुआ। जावेद सिद्दीक को इजाज़त दीजिए। खुदा हाफिज़। एम्बेसडर, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you
for joining
very
us in
much.
this program. Thank you.